So what going on, people? It's KMD back in here for Rant Radio. Not going to be a long video. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning right now and I've still got work to do. But I wanted to come in here and briefly talk about British Gas and their fucked up movement. Also, I want to also say, I don't know why the fuck anybody's so surprised. I really don't know why anybody is so surprised about what British Gas came out and said earlier on. Well, basically yesterday now. So, it's yesterday. So, on the 1st of August, British Gas came out and said they'll be raising their electricity bills up by 12.5%. 12.5% they will be raising their electricity bills up. In an age where we are already living with bullshit wages, 0 contract hours, poverty like fucking crazy, rent going up like fucking crazy, people going to food banks because they barely have enough money to even feed themselves. This is what British Gas have decided to do. Like I said, I don't know why anybody is so fucking surprised, because this happens every single fucking year. I don't know if it's just me or not, but I seem to have this another sort of a small conspiracy theory about this shit, because it seems like every year when the autumn is just about to finish and winter gets ready to kick in, I always seem to get gasman coming around the house. I never called these motherfuckers. No one in my house called these motherfuckers. But you get the knock on the door. And you're like, bro, who are you? Yeah, I'm the gasman. Come to check your boiler. Come to see if it's alright. I never called you, bro. Like, I never called you. My boiler is working just fine. I mean, I had a hot shower earlier on today, so what the fuck are you doing here? So I actually believe that a lot of the times they fuck about with people's boilers during the winter time, so people end up spending a lot of fucking money during this winter time. Because think about it, during the winter time is the time where you use most of your energy bills. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you use most of your heating and you use a lot of hot water during this time also. But for British Gas to come out here and say that right now they're raising it by 12.5%, even though Theresa May during her campaign was talking of some bullshit about how they're looking to cut all of this bullshit anyway and try and make life easier for up to 17 million people, I think she said, or some shit like that. But then again, this is Margaret Thatcher Theresa May we're talking about. So like I said, I don't know why the fuck anybody is surprised, because during the campaign again, like I said, during my UK election videos, we once again weren't talking about some real serious shit. We wasn't speaking about energy. We wasn't speaking about that. We were speaking of NHS. We were speaking of jobs. We were speaking of student loans. We speak about this shit every single fucking campaign and nothing ever gets done. But then now, people are up in arms about this shit, but really and truly, you should have been speaking about this shit. I always keep saying the fact that we are in 2017 and we are still living in an outdated fossil fuel burning industrialized period when we have so many ways for free energy living. Like, bro, what the fuck? What in the fuck? We don't speak about this though when the campaigns come. We heed the words of these leaders who lie every single fucking time anyway. We heed the words of these people that, oh, they're really going to do it this time. They're really going to do it. But yet we never come out here and say, you know what? I'm actually tired of fucking paying British Gas this fucking money that they're asking for, because half of the time I'm not even in my fucking house anyway, because I spend more time at work than I do in my own house. So why the fuck am I paying these high price fucking bills anyway? Why the fuck have I not got free energy living? Why the fuck have I not got solar panels on top of my fucking roof? Why the fuck are we not living with like wave geothermal energy? Why the fuck not? No, but we're happy to continue burning these oils. We're happy to continue decimating the planet. That's what we're happy to do. And now we want to complain about British Gas raising it by 12.5%. Look, ain't nothing new. Everything else is going up, so why is this so surprising? Why is it so surprising? I'm just saying, people. I'm just saying. It's fucked up. But look, at the end of the day, we keep putting ourselves into this because we keep heeding the words of these people and still keep going back to these people because we rely on them so much. I'm not sure why we rely on them so much, but we rely on them to make our lives better. We don't rely on ourselves to make our lives better, though. Like, we're hoping that some arsehole in a suit who lives in the most richest part of the city, who doesn't even fucking know the price of a loaf of bread and a pint of milk, control and govern our lives. Like, this is the shit. Like, I'm pretty sure people must have seen that fucking stupid reality show that they had with David Cameron. Let's spend the day following David Cameron around while he's the Prime Minister. Guy didn't even know the fucking price of a loaf of bread and a fucking pint of milk. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? These people don't have any sort of fucking feelings to the way how we feel. They don't know. They're not in our world. They don't live in our bubble. And we don't live in theirs. You know what I'm trying to say? So, what's the big fucking deal? Like, why is everyone going mad for? This is all I'm saying. We should have really been speaking about free energy living during the fucking campaign instead of believing that people were going to be able to implement high wages and all of this other type of shit. We should have been speaking about some real futuristic shit, the real evolution of the human race. Like, come on, what in the fuck? We should be thinking about our children, our little brothers, our little sisters, our nieces, our nephews. We should be thinking about them, not about what we can have for ourselves right now. We should be thinking about in the next 10, 15, 20 years when we're not fucking here. The world that we leave behind for our next generation. That's who we should be thinking about. But we're not thinking about them. We don't think about that. We're self-centered. We're selfish fucks. That's all I'm saying, people, man. That is all I'm fucking saying. My name is KMD, people. This is Rant Radio. And I'm out. Peace.